Last week at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we only had one caution during the race, and that was on the very first lap. And then the race was clean, in which we saw Bradley Ream get his second win of the season and the fifth win of his PSRLA Cup Series career. But now we are going ahead for 4 more races until the playoffs begin here over the 2024 season of the PSRLA Cup Series. And this is here at what a race we are going to have here at Nashville Super Speedway for the 19th race of the 2024 PSRLA Cup Series season. And this is the King Power 400 from Nashville Super Speedway. Hello everyone from the 37 Network special coverage again of the PSRLA Cup Series. But of course, this is Sergio Alonso again, and alongside me is Alexandre Vitale, and of course, we do have ourselves a very interesting battle for points here, considering the guys such as, Blankies do still have a chance of making into the playoffs through wild cards, since with both Bruno Di Giacomo and Bradley Ream sealing their positions 11 and 12 in the seedings of the playoffs. But there are still a lot of changes that we might see with, since of course we do count wins before points for the wild card battle. But hey, well, let's talk to Alex. With the chances of Bruno Di Giacomo is more likely sealed for this one, could we probably see Blankies trying to rebound this one and maybe steal from Bradley Ream the chances of entering the playoffs?
Well, it depends what's going to happen in this race first and foremost. I mean, of course, there are still plenty more races than in before the start of the playoffs. But then we're talking about this race. Well, Keys, the only hope that Keys has is that his pit crew does a good job, because as we see in the truck race, the inside line in this track is you can just tore the inside line from this track away. Just literally split the track in half and remove the inside line, because the inside line was completely useless. So yeah, unless Keys does some pretty moves at the beginning of the race, the only way he can do good result and possibly take away Hubert's spot as a wild card. Yeah, he has to hope that this picker is gonna do a good job here.
Yeah, well, Alex mentioned earlier that you're probably right about when the racing line, of course, considering we're racing in the concrete, but you've seen during the PSRLA Truck Series race 2 days ago, and with the GNS race yesterday, in which, of course, the inside line doesn't work really pretty well here in Nashville Super Speedway. But of course, it's been a like a crazy weekend so far. Of course, the caution-free race from the trucks, and of course some interesting action during the GNS race. But of course, let's go into into some of the talking points there. Ludovic Charette currently hangs around in 10 in the standings here, and just 3 points ahead of the cutoff. Of course, Ludovic Charette has to be careful when it comes to cutoff, because if he fell outside, he's basically out of the playoff picture for now. But unless he got his second win of the season, he should be good to go. But Eric Monaco is starting on the outside pole right now. Do you think he do have a good chance of going up into the standings for this one?
Well, again, he's starting on the outside line, so he's starting on the outside line, and as we said previously, the inside line is completely useless. So I'm going to say yes, Monaco has a good chance here, unless again his pit crew screws up. But yeah, right now he has the best chances.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, apologies for my voice. It's a mess. I apologize.
Yeah, well, we do understand that the positions does matter here. But you know what? The incredible record here is that, well, Jeffrey Finke and Drew Webb both have the same averaging finishing position. But of course, well, Jeffrey Finga is better of the two, which Finga has 4 wins, Drew has 1, but you know what? Drew is just 9 points behind Jeffrey Finga in points. But yeah, that's one of the points that we do have to look when it comes here when the point standings shows up. But of course, basically those two are the comfortable guys when it comes to the battle here. Well, maybe maybe if either Jeffrey Fingai and Drew Webb would be able to at least for race 20 they are going out with at least 88 points ahead of the cutoff. It's good to say that they are safe, but of course Nathan Stapleton and Scarlett Taylor are just right there, 490 and 459 points respectively. Well, Nathan Stapleton also have a good chance of making into the playoffs as well for back-to-back seasons. Jonah Burridge trying to get his first playoff appearance. Zachary Fitzwater, 75 points behind the championship. Cole Raymond 79 points behind. Angel Gutierrez 87 points behind. Eric Monaco 89 points behind. Ludovic Charette 98 points behind, but Portia Staba and Philip Torres are just right behind with 10 points together. But Portia Staba has just 3 points behind, but Ludovic Charette I believe has a better chance on that. But of course Anthony Nicole as well right there, and Trey Barto looking to get their first win of the seasons. And as for Anthony Nicole trying to get his first win of the PSRLA Cup Series. But of course, many things could happen here tonight, as we mentioned. But here we go. Let's look at the starting lineup here presented by Bang Energy, the official energy drink of the PSRLA. So on the poll here is the number 43 of Tom Sloan, trying to get his second win of his career and first win of the season. Alongside him is the number 5 of Eric Monaco in the number 5 for Dragon Racing Enterprises. Row 2 we do have Philip Torres and alongside his teammate number 49 of Blaine Keys. Then Angel Gutierrez in row number 3 alongside Zachary Fitzwater. Row 4 do have the 70 of Trey Smith from your team and the 79 of Nathan Stapleton. And row 5 sees the number 88 of Dale Johnson II and a part-time driver by the name Placidus Kilgore. So, who do you think is gonna win, Alex?
I want to say, considering what happened in the truck race, I'm going to say either the trucks and either the guys up front. But I'm going to say Nathan Stapleton.
Nathan Stapleton has a good chance right there that he might finally get his first win of the PSRLA Cup Series career as the pace car is in. So, Tom Sloan and Eric Monaco just crossing the restart zone, and here we go. Green gets it to go. King Power 400 is now underway. Eric Monaco pulled away for that one, but of course, well, it is kind of very interesting to see these guys are just battling now for outside lane really works much better than the inside lane, as you see Tom Sloan dropping down the order as well as Philip Torres, Angel Gutierrez, even Bruno Di Giacomo in the process. But hey, some drivers have been good, and Zachary Fitzwater entering the pits.
Ooh, all right. And it's gotta be a car problem because they is super early, and yeah, I'm afraid that's already race over for him. And then 3 laps.
And Simon Oskin as well.
And then also Oskin is in the pits.
Oskin is in the pits, and he failed to start the race. I believe he has some. Man, this could be, and he's out.
Yeah. Yep.
So this looks interesting here as the 5 of Eric Monaco still leads, followed by the 49 of Blaine Keys, then Nathan Stapleton. The Placidus Kilgore Surprisingly, the entry for ST Motorsports here in this race is right now running fourth. Good one for this part-time driver. And of course, there's Trey Smith. I believe this is going to be his last season as the driver there. Good thing, of course, in his career he has one career PSRLA Cup Series win.
Yeah, speaking of Trey, I tried contacting him for a possible renewal for next year, but he hasn't said anything as of yet. So unless he says nothing, I think I'm going to find somebody else. I already have some names in mind, but yeah, I'm going to hope that Trey eventually will answer.
As you know what,
In the meantime, there's Kilgore on
the outside, yes.
There's Kilgore in 7th Stapleton.
And now trying to attempt for second, as nope. Like Alex said, the outside lane doesn't work pretty well here at Nashville, considering as well as wow, Cole Raymond also has a problem.
Cole Raymond is in the pits.
Yes, Cole Raymond is in the pit, so this is interesting. Wow. But you know what? Team Velocity also closing their doors for after this season, so nothing new about but you know what's really shocking is the exodus of the best drivers here in the PSRLA Cup Series, as well as like we already know Trey Bartow, Kyle Sharp, and Matt Tuck. Trey Smith also leaving. DMR Sports also announced the closing of their team after this season. So big names are quitting PSRLA altogether.
Although it's also true that we're actually going to already have some rumors of possible new teams joining in. And can I say at least one of them, or do I stay quiet?
Well, the floor is yours.
Right now, Cody Smart might actually look to retire from racing and become a team owner. So yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, there's Raymond out of the pits, and the race looks to be over. Also, where is Fitzwater? Did he come out of the pits, or is out? Or is he out?
Oh, by the way, well, yeah, Cody Smart, yeah, he announced that he's going to own the team for next season, but I'm not really sure where he's gonna purchase the team points, depending on. Oh, Fitzwater is there, and I believe he is a lap down.
It's gonna be like 2 lap. Yeah, okay, 1 lap down.
He's ahead of Cole Raymond though, so. But still, it's
which is not that whatever. I mean, being ahead of a lap car is not exactly something you'd brag about, but whatever.
Yeah, totally, I agree with you. Well, there is a Tazilos Kilgore, well, a great run running third right now. But you know, with the Scarlett Taylor, of course, he's more likely to stay with RL Motorsports, and of course maybe trying to bring ST Motorsports into the Cup Series, and probably a technical alliance with RL Motorsports. But here's the thing that I was really curious about. Well, with Dylan Star Engines currently provides machineries for both DM Motorsports and RL Motorsports. Do you think that Dylan Star Engines are going to stay as engine suppliers for the Toyota teams here in the PSRLA Cup Series?
I would assume so. I would assume that maintaining an engine program is a lot less expensive than an actual full-fledged team. So yeah, I could totally see DM still being around in the series as engine suppliers, not necessarily as team owners, but as a team itself. But yeah.
Yeah, totally. Well, let's see if we could probably hear anything from the RL Motorsports team management. But of course, Nathan Stapleton still hanging around in the top 5, and yes, as I mentioned, he is yet to get his first career PSRLA Cup Series win. Meanwhile, Dale Johnson II, of course, already mentioned that Team Velocity also closing their doors. DM Motorsports also closing their doors. Well, meanwhile, Able Motorsports are still going to stay here for another season, and considering that Tom Sloan, Anthony Nicol, and Angel Gutierrez still have 1 year left in their contract for them, so they're expected to stay. But here's the thing: last year Jaden Russell was in the playoffs, but this year is just horrible. I guess the number 44 has a curse here, but who do you think is gonna be a good if ever? Who do you think is gonna be a good replacement to Jaden Russell for next season?
Honestly, I have no idea because I mean it could have been just a very I guess we could call it playoff hangover, but honestly, I'm going to not say much. And there goes Tony Brady on the outside of Russell.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Tony Brady, Evans Ross Racing will currently a mid team so far, even though they have Tony Brady and Kirian Jimenez in their team. But Kirian Jimenez, the defending PSRLA Cup Series champion, and Tony Brady, of course, one of the playoff drivers from last season. Well, do you think Tony Brady is expected to stay with the team, even though, Evans Ross Racing took over Spark Sport from last season, since Spark Sport or Cameron Lazard has to leave the sport for last season? But do you think Tony Brady is gonna stay?
Honestly, I have no clue. I have absolutely no idea what Echo Evans Ross is cooking in the background. I'm going to assume that the team is going to sign Movadel on a permanent basis for next year, considering that Movadel just gave them their best result, and he's a part-time driver. So I would assume Movadel Evans Ross will try and sign Movadel. Now, as for Tony Brady, I have no clue.
Well, just to pop your bubble there, we just Czech Republic Motorsports signed Garrett Movadel for next year. So, yeah. Also, and since Avery Alford was still under contract for Czech Republic Motorsports, well, they decided to loan him out to Vision Motorsports, a startup team by Matthew Hubert. Yes, I also forgot to mention Matthew Hubert retiring after this season to become a full-fledged team owner. So is more likely going to buy the points of the number 3 Appalachian Motorsports and the number no, not the 59, but more likely the 33, since also the number 19 is more likely to be renumbered as number 95 for next season to accommodate, since of course they already knew that Team Velocity is going to close after this season, and yeah, more in that on the latter part of the season. As going back here, there's not much change here in the positions, as top 5 still the same, as well as probably the inside of top 10. The overall kind of meh race so far, if you know what I mean.
Well, so is the truck race, to be honest. Again, the inside line simply does not work here. So yeah, and considering there's no space between the wall and the outside line, this place basically becomes Monaco. Well, the difference that at least in Monaco you can sort of overtake even with both of the cars that we have today. But yeah.
Well, the good thing with Monaco is at least it's just a track whatsoever. Remember when 2021, the only pass that happened during that Monaco race was with the Haas teammates. But hey, let's see if this is going to be the same case here, as well, not looking good for Nathan Stapleton trying to get into the inside, but that doesn't work that way, man.
I mean, we did get some overtakes. I mean, I think Gilgore got the third place. So, but actually, despite all that, Monaco still hasn't pulled away from the rest of the field. I mean, he is almost a second away from Keys, but yeah. Despite that, he hasn't gone away, which is surprising.
Well, I know where the truck series happened 2 days ago. Well, we kind of thought that the driver is gonna win, but of course John Jazz was able to overtake after the cycle pit stop. So let's see if it's more likely that the guys that are going to pit the early are the ones that are going to have the advantage. Especially
Also,
yeah. Especially if
and also, you go. Sorry.
yeah. Especially if you're either Tazitas Kilgore, Trey Smith, or Nathan Stapleton, it could be good that you are going to pit earlier than the rest of the guys, as we didn't see that one coming. Tom Sloan overtook Dale Johnson the second for sixth. Let's see if Tom Sloan could be able to catch into Stapleton and Smith. So yeah, it's still Monaco though. Well,
Uh, sorry, but I'm having technical difficulties. So yeah. So both my voice, so between technical difficulties and my voice being what it is, yeah, it's not being a good couple of days for me.
it is what it is, man. Just one of those days.
No, never mind. I thought Smith overtook Stapleton, but no, he's been Trey has been ahead of Stapleton for pretty much this
Yeah.
entire race.
Yeah, it's
So,
been
apologies for that one.
yeah, it's been the same top five ever since, and Tom Sloan's gonna be the first
And-
driver to
okay.
enter the pit. So I believe pit cycles begin now, as well as Philip Torres started third. So maybe a
And
good strategy for him, and
Harrison as well.
yeah, Jonathan Carrison as well. So Aber Alford, Trey Barto, Matt Tuck, even Matthew Hubert coming in first now. So let's see who's gonna be the leader after this cycle ends. But you know what? Cole Raymond could be, and Zachary Fitzwater might be able to stay. Eric Monaco stays out. And looks like we do have Aziz Kilgore and Nathan Stapleton. Then the 88 of Dale Johnson the second were the Giacomo Jaden Russell. So maybe Tom Sloan came out first. So Eric Monaco is coming in now with Blaine Keys, Trey Smith, Bradley Ream is also coming in. Kyle Sharp, I'm not really sure though. Is coming down as well.
Yep, and Fitzroy continues.
Yeah, since he had the problem earlier, so he's more likely to stay out. But here we go. Let's see if this. Yeah.
I mean, although I don't expect to see Fitzwater. I almost call him Stapleton again twice actually, but yeah, I want to expect Fitzwater is going to the pits very soon. In the meantime, there's Kilgore out of the pits. Maybe Kilgore actually managed to pull the big brain move, as we saw with as we saw 2 days ago at the truck race.
Here we
There
go.
Monaco and Keys out of the pits.
Let's see if these guys would be able to catch Kilgore and Sloan. There's Monaco. And it's more likely, they're gonna catch, as they're full racing speed. They're side by side now. 3 wide for the lead right now with Kilgore and Sloan. Sloan in the inside, Kilgore right there, and new leader, car number 54.
Well, how about that? Actually, okay. So Kilgore officially the race leader, the new race leader at the halfway point of the race. And actually, didn't Kilgore win a race before, or that's just an impression of mine?
In the truck series, yes.
But not in the Cup series.
Yeah, not in the Cup
So this
series.
could be a chance for Kilgore to win his first Cup series win, unless Sloan has anything to say about it. And unfortunately, he doesn't because he's on the sideline. Actually, he had something to say, and that is, oh please, just go away. I am stuck on this poor line. Just take the lead away from me.
Yeah, you know, I actually do feel bad to Tom Sloan, of course. There are so multiple occasions that he almost win a race. Of course, misfortunes happen, but let's see if Kilgore would be able to hold off this 43 of Tom Sloan. I mean, we've seen Garrett Bobdell win a race. We've seen Callisus try last season. We've seen Ryan Little this season. Or the other part-time drivers. Oh yeah, if you count Brody Giacomo driving for our Alamo Sports. So
Yeah.
it's not really something new that we're going to see drivers that that are winning as a part-time driver. But look at that. If you saw that earlier, Eric Monaco almost make it to the inside of Tom Sloan. But hey, I mean, this driver is pitted at lap 27, 28-ish. So if the pit window is around if the pit window is around 27 to 29 laps, we could see a fuel mileage race, possibly.
Or we're actually going to see everybody pull and dive into the pits for us splash and go.
Well, we could see that case, but
it's not the first time we've seen something like this. So we, even more crazier stuff. Like for example, drivers pitting at the final lap.
yes, that too. Now, I'm really curious if Taz's Kilgore strategy is gonna work this one. You know, it worked with John Jazz, so why not to Taz's Kilgore?
In the meantime, still there's side by side between Keys and I think it was who was it again? And Keys and what was it, Torres? Yeah. And again, Torres behind. Actually, these guys are teammates. Come to think of it.
Yes. By the way, the top fiver has been pulling away from the rest as Trey Smith, Nathan Stapleton now being passed by Jonathan Garrison. Jalen Russell surprisingly is in ninth, sorry. So maybe, just maybe, good race as Nathan Stapleton continues to drop down the order. Oh yeah, Avery Alford, haven't seen him inside the top 20, but now he's about to enter top 10.
And now you have to only with Stapleton, and well, Stapleton is on the sideline, so that's gonna be super easy for him to clear the 79 car. There it goes, and actually might try move on the 88, and Alfred is going to stay behind the 88 and still dealing with the 40.
Ooh, they're close.
Stapleton. Ooh.
They're close. Look, but you know what? The top two has been pulling away. Tom Sloan trying to get his first win, and Taz's Kilgore as well. But the 54 pulled away a little bit. But yeah, still same gap though. But maybe, just maybe, if this race is going to end as a fuel mileage race, then this could be interesting as heck. As Taz's Kilgore underfunded by ST Motorsports, as well as the teammates there. But you know what? I'm pretty sure 2025 silly season is going to be interesting as heck. As by the way, once we cross the lap 41, we were advised that we're going to have a lap of silence to support for peace by the PSRLA. But yeah, still looking a good battle as Eric Monaco was able to close into Tom Sloan and the Citiz Kilgore. As here we go as we enter lap 41. Of course, Kilgore still managed to lead that one. But hey, if you guys were able to participate into the lap of silence, thank you guys. But there you go, looks like the 43 of Tom Sloman backs up a little, as looks like we have ourselves a battle for third. There you go. To the outside of Eric Monaco, there's Blaine Keys trying to pass for third, and he's gonna do it successfully, I think. Yes, he will.
And looks like Monaco might lose another spot. Torres, unless... And there goes this Torres on the outside of Monaco, and Torres goes past. Monaco cannot do anything.
Now,
and so that means he's down to 6th place, I want to say?
yeah, 5th.
No, 5th. No. Yeah, okay, 5th. 6th. It's 4 seconds. It's 4 seconds behind this leading quintet. What the hell? This is the... I don't know how to describe this. This is just weird.
Yeah, I know, right? But you know, checking into where's Jeffrey Fingai and Drew Webb in the field. There's Drew Webb. He is right in 32nd, and Jeffrey Fingai is in 27th. Now, I'm curious, maybe... I'm not sure if Stapleton would be able to overtake these two in the points, as he is right now in 11th.
In the meantime, there's Carrison on the outside of Russell. Carrison is going to take care of the 44 car. Now Raymond by fancy a move, but Raymond is a lap car, I'm pretty sure. And that goes past the 24 car, but again, I'm pretty sure Raymond is still a lap car, so it's not gonna matter all that much. And Stapleton, in the meantime, is fancying a move on Alford, but he's going to settle. No, actually, going to the inside. That's not going to work.
Yeah, and Dale Johnson the second has the run from the outside, despite the help from Nathan Stapleton. But you know, I believe it is a strategy for the 79 of Stapleton to be able to pass Alford from the outside. Looks like it's a yes.
Yeah, there we go. So there goes Stapleton, and look, Nathan is back into the top 10, only just by a little. There we go. Stapleton back in the top 10.
There you go. Of course. Now, here's the thing. Tom Sloan might actually lose a position there, as Blink is just right behind Kilgore. Can Kilgore be able to block this one? But looks like they're side by side right now, but still it's gonna be Kilgore with an advantage.
And
Keys now to the outside of Sloan for second. Yes, he did. Maybe Keys just used Tom Sloan as a pick there, as Tom Sloan might actually lose another position from the 9 of Philip Torres. As there you go. Let's see if Eric Monaco can do the same, and I believe he will. He does have the run, but look at the 49 of Blaine Keys trying to chase the Citizen Gore for the second win of the season.
in the meantime, Monaco is still side by side with Sloan, and there goes past the 5 car, and that means that now the 5 car is back to 4th place. Sloan is at the edge of the top 5. And in the meantime, we got lap 49 is going to be complete. I'm going to assume very quickly. We are looking at Stapleton behind Russell and Carrison, and ahead of Alford and Johnson. Lap 50, level ups to go. Russell tries for a move on the inside of Carrison, but again, no dice. Ooh, Stapleton looked like he was going to make it 3 wide right there, but nope. And looks like he's actually going to get in position to Russell. Yep, there it goes. Stapleton should be in 8th place.
Yeah,
in 8th place. Okay, there we go.
Theoretically, Nathan Stapleton is more likely gonna take second after this race if they finish where they are. As let's still make a look into. Yes, Drew Webb still there, but yeah, Jeffrey Fingai still there. Fingai 26th, followed by Drew Webb 32nd. So only Jeffrey Finlay moved up one position. So of course, like I said, it's more likely Jeffrey Finlay gonna keep that one and keep the points lead. And ooh, Philip Torres now on second, just past Blaine Keys from the outside. We could probably see closing again. Maybe it's going to be the case for Philip Torres as Eric Monaco. Let's see if Tom Stone would be able to pass from the outside again. Looks like it's a no-no.
Nope.
There you go.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of the thing, I think I was talking about Monaco. I mean, yeah, sure, Monaco is super tight, and the cars are today are like boats. But ironically enough, there was a track there where there was no on-track overtakes, and that was the Valencia in 2009.
Wait, hang on. There's skid mark.
Wait,
but there's
what?
no caution.
Uh,
There's a skid mark in the track. Now I'm curious why.
To say that was charrette. I went to guess that was charrette. At least up behind, because I don't know, just okay. This okay,
Oh,
this
that's
weird
Hubert.
Ooh. Okay, now I can. Never mind. Forget I ever said anything. Hubert hits the wall, but it's going to continue. Not like his race is going to get any better or worse, for that matter. But yeah.
Well, if we would see the replay on the left side of your screen, that's what happened. Meanwhile, however, there is no caution, which is I'm actually surprised, as looks like now it's still Kilgore though. Torres in second. Ooh, wow, this one's interesting.
And we might have a caution.
Should be a caution. Should be a caution.
And it is a caution.
Blaine Keys. How about that? Now
when
this.
Everything was said and done, this happens.
Bruh. You gotta be kidding me. I guess that's the same thing that happened to Matthew Hubert earlier. But now
I guess they're not pulling
Carrison
into the pits.
stops.
Never mind. Okay, Carrison goes into the
Is
pits, so
this-
he's gonna go for a big gamble.
Shirastava, your defending race winner here. Your defending winner of this race is
And
also
also-
in the pits, as well as Matthew Hubert
and
for
also-
obvious reasons.
And Hubert, there you go.
If
So yeah, we already have a much more interesting scenario. We already have a much more interesting scenario than we had in the truck race.
well, let's look at. Oh, they're just going for a fuel only stop, so it's splash and go for
Ooh.
them. You know, if something
okay.
happened during, maybe either one of these three is gonna win this race. If something happened, because by this time, since they didn't reach lap 30 when they went into the stop, I'm pretty sure they're going to run out of fuel for not stopping by this lap, because they should have been stopping right now.
Maybe they're going to pit, or right now no, they're not going down. Anyone is not going down.
This. Ooh, Alford's.
Actually, no, there are. Okay, no, Alford is going into the pits, and looks like only Alford as of now.
You know, Aber
Yeah,
Alford
only
won.
Alford.
Yeah, Alford won a fuel mileage race at Gateway last season, so we could probably see the same situation here. But first, ooh,
no.
Bunkers. Why now? Trey Smith is out of the race. You gotta be kidding me. But you know what? Let's first look at the. Let's go see what happened to bring out the first caution of the night here at Nashville Superspeedway for the running of the King Power 400. First caution of the night here at the latter stages of the race, as Tom Sloan attempting to pass to the inside as Blaine Keys right there. Well, going to the inside, and I guess well, for the 43 of Tom Sloan just braked late there and slides. Wow, look at Blaine Keys just slides. Like, yeah, this is more likely what brought out the caution there. I mean, there was a first incident with Matthew Hubert there, and there's the caution lights about to flash. There you go. So that's what happened there to bring out the first caution of the race, and hopefully the last caution of the race.
So we're watching it in full time, and there goes. Ooh, yeah. Sloan tried for a dive bomb that wasn't really going to happen. Wasn't really going to be a good idea, and yeah, that didn't happen. Fortunately, Keys can continue on. The damage is not severe, but yeah, that's the reason why we have our first caution of the race after almost spending after spending 3/4 of the race on the green.
Yeah, basically that's essentially what happened there. But yeah, let's go back for the overtime attempt. Let's see if that's going to be as exciting as the green flag racing. Here you go. And we are back here at Nashville Superspeedway for the running of the King Power 100, the 19th race of the PSRLA Cup Series 2024 season, as Jameson Toll looks like his car is dead. He may or may not have run out of fuel, and we could probably see another caution lap for this one, because the lights are on the pace car are off, and now he's coming down into the apron and his car stopped.
That's still a bit too dangerous of a place.
Oi, oi!
So I'm going to
Don't.
No.
Good thing.
Okay.
That was close.
I agree. But here we go. So, here we go. Pace car's already in. Eric Monaco and Tazis Kilgore will lead us back to the green flag racing. Here we go. As wow, some guys are slow. Is this Stapleton is slow? He ran out of fuel.
Ooh,
as well as Bruno Di Giacomo.
No,
Most of the field.
Okay, what is going on?
I told you guys to stop.
Tuck is in the pit. Oh my god, and no caution.
And Kilgore.
Wait, okay, no, we have a caution. Never mind. We're going on a caution.
I told you guys to stop now, and yeah, there's a caution.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we do have a crash here. Trey Barto and Travis Crampton. Sustray maybe as well. Yeah, I believe it is because of these guys trying to make a stop there.
So I don't think we're gonna need a replay for that one.
Yeah, of course, obviously we are going to need to see the replay, but of course I hope this guy should be able to continue, since Kyle Sustray's car is down. Yeah, these guys are officially going for a stop here, but hopefully not a splash and go whatsoever. If we can't afford to have another caution, as Cole Raymond trying to get his lap back, as well as Fitzwar. I'm sure we should be good to go, because these guys were just wankers who are trying to finish this race without getting for another stop.
Actually, come to think of it, did Raymond and Fitzwater lap themselves?
I believe they did. Wow.
Oh,
Scarlett Taylor
okay.
retired from the race. And yeah, 24 is 2 laps down. Angelo Gutierrez also retired.
Oh dear God.
Oh, by the way, let's see the replay to see what happened, to see what brought out the second caution of the night here at Mars. Oh, I almost said Marsville. Nashville Super Speedway. And what?
Nashville.
Matt Tuck ran out of fuel as well.
Second caution of the day. We're looking at Trey Bardo. In the meantime, you saw the Dale Johnson II slowing down. And there's also Roberto Crown Jr. slowing down. Basically, everything is happening in these moments. Bardo is also slowing down. There goes Ray. There goes Smart. There goes the contact with Taylor. Taylor makes contact with the 19 of Crampton. And Taylor's actually getting hit by... Actually, right. So Taylor hits the 3 of Hubert. Also the 3 of Gutierrez. Also, Crampton makes contact with Crown Jr. Gutierrez smashes into the 75 car, as does Spartan. Gutierrez and Alfred make contact. The cars, the 75 of Taylor starts flipping. Contact with Charette and Parton. And yeah, Taylor keeps flipping at the entrance of turn 3 and in the middle of turn 3. There's, there we go. And another half barrel roll and land. The 75 car lands first.
Yeah, interesting crash there. But you know what? I guess we can call this. Ooh, look at Carlos Susrai. But you know what? And Coliseo. But you know what? I guess we could finally call this one the caution of the year.
Yeah, that was that was actually pretty cool. Yeah, okay, it's bad. Okay. It's bad to say for a crash, but come on, you have to admit that was incredible.
Yeah, totally. But hey, I guess we had enough of discussions. But yeah, let's go back into the track for second overtime attempt. And we are back here for the second overtime attempt here for the PSRLA Cup Series King Power 400. As I told you, this race has been interesting as surprisingly, wow, Kyle Sharp, Jonah Burridge, and then Bradley Ream, the City Skill Gore is in fourth, followed by the 5 of Eric Monaco. Garrett Malvidal? What? And Cody Smart started at the back of the field and is now in 8th. Then Hubert is in 10th. You know, this is going to be an interesting points after this one. But yeah. Wow. Could this possibly be the last overtime attempt now? But hey, here we go. As the pace car is about to come in. Kyle Sharp and Jonah Burridge looking to lead us back to the green flag racing here. As once we cross the restart zone, green flag is back in the air. Second overtime attempt.
And of course, Burridge is gonna have the better line. Ooh, that was super close. We almost got a third overtime attempt right there. But then Wyatt is slowing down. Didn't it make? Ooh, and there's gonna be overtime free. Ooh, yeah. Oh, there goes Nickel out. And yeah, there's gonna be a third. Oh my God, what's going on? That was Jefferson and Charette. What is happening?
Hey, you gotta be kidding me.
They're fine. They're fine.
You?
Oh yeah. What?
Isn't this time to call off this race or what?
Moving the
yeah.
to remove the overtime. So
I believe that's it. No more attempts, maybe. Or maybe just one last attempt for this, guys. Because what's going on here is unacceptable. Because this race should have been 60 laps. But because of the awakening by Blaine Keys on turn 3. Like I told you. This awakening... Wow. Wow.
Oh my God, that's gonna be a one big blah, blah, blah. I have no words. I have no words. What is going on in this race?
Is the Porter one of Jeffrey Finn guy back in the top 3? Like what?
Oh,
Oh brother. He might as well seal this
that
championship.
would be insane if it actually did.
Yeah. He might have as well sealed the regular season championship by now. But yeah, I guess let's just see the replay to see what happened to bring out the caution here at Nashville Super Speedway.
Caution number 3, and yeah, this is. I have no idea what's going on in this race, but we're looking at Kyle Sharp. I'm not going to blame Keys. Kyle Sharp, I mean their teammate, but whatever. Kyle Sharp, they're slowing down. The car is out of fuel. Ooh, brushes with Riley Ream. There goes Hubert. There goes Monaco. There goes the mixed contact with Webb. It sets off Spain. Contact with Alfred. Torres somehow manages to avoid it, as doesn't Parton. Parton does not avoid the contact with the 94 car. Actually, just there goes Russell making contact with the 94 car. And there goes Nicole. Oh, T-boning the 94 car right there as Nicole smashes, or should I say more, that Raymond smashes into Nicole and looks like raced over for the 24 car of Raymond, but for the rest looks to be absolutely fine. Also, more chaos ahead. There's Charette going slowing down. There's Jefferson. Jefferson is going to smash into the rear of the right then. And amazingly enough, I mean, they both hit the wall, but amazingly enough, both Jefferson and Charette are going to continue, despite all that.
Wow, just whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, okay, that was okay. I know that wasn't all that bad. Come on, that wasn't all that bad. But wow, what is? Well, that was some impressive stuff. Like, wow, okay, this is nuts.
I agree with you for this one, but how about that? Yeah, totally had enough of this, but hey, let's go back for more action here in the PSRLA Cup Series. You know, only at the PSRLA Cup Series you could see these guys like this. Should I say this is the Great Awakening? Because I guess awakening is just an understatement for what is going on here in this PSRLA Cup Series race here at Nashville Super Speedway.
Or the race of all time if you don't want to be crass. But anyway.
Tazidos Kilgore leads, followed by surprisingly Jeffrey Fingai, followed by Jonah Burridge, Garrett Malvadel, and then Tom Sloan inside the top 5. Then there's Eric Monaco, Avery Alford, Travis Crampton, then there's Matthew Hubert and Blaine Keys, followed by these wankers at the back of the field. Thus, don't tell me we're going to end the race under caution. Because if we are, what the heck? Dale Johnson II said he had enough and is pulling into the pits as Jeffrey Fingai and Tazilos Kilgore leads for third overtime attempt. Is someone's gonna slow down?
I mean, they already did. Yeah, there's gonna be quite a bunch of people that are going to slow down. There's Barto. That should be Sil. No, Sil is actually continuing. Barto is out of fuel. You saw
Bridge.
Jimenez. You saw
Kilgore is out.
Oh man.
Good thing they actually end up into. Yeah,
Dan
race
looks
over.
Like yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
who
we're
won?
this one on the. Thing guy, I want to say? Maybe? Who knows?
Hubert? How?
Wait, what? No, wait. Hold on a second. This is the final lap. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Race is
what
over.
Is happening?
Race is essentially over.
Oh. Jesus.
over Chuck E. Cheese. Is
Oh
this...
my god.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me.
Safe to say that we might safe that we're going to consider bringing back the free overtime attempts for next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's already been 3 overtime attempts. As Matt Hubert wins the King Power 400 at Nashville Superspeedway. First win of the season, and what a way to start that farewell tour for this Appalachian Motorsports driver. How about this bonkers race? Wait, Avery Alford finishes? What?
Fourth, then it should be.
Heh,
There goes Scranton.
heh,
Okay.
heh.
Oh god.
Race of all time?
Yep. Ooh. Okay. Looks like what?
What?
Okay.
Are these guys crashing
no.
into each other because, man, the race is over whatsoever? Well, the PSRLA is gonna reimburse the funding about that, yada yada yada. But yeah, here we go. Let's crash this car.
Oh god! Suddenly, there was like a one big Days of Thunder watch party, and decided to go. The scene where Cole Trickle set the wreck. I think it was. Oh god, what was the name? Roddy Burst, I think was his name. But whatever. If you watch Days of Thunder, you know what I'm talking about. Regardless.
Yeah, basically that's it. But Finguy finishes 17th. Drew Webb finishes 8th. So maybe Drew Webb is gonna come out of this race as your new points leader. And then Nathan Stapleton just fell back the order with wank. But yeah, it is what it is for these guys. So let's see what happened to bring out. No, not really that bring out whatsoever, but yeah, let's see the point standings after this race. So here we go, point standings after 19 races so far and 3 more races left before the playoffs begin, as Jeffrey Finguy hangs on to be your points leader with 539 points towards the championship. Drew Webb 1 point behind. Wow, close battle for the championship, yada yada yada, but you know, 45 points maximum for, yes, 44 points maximum. So once we had 3 races to go, no one's safe yet, but yeah, Jeffrey Finguy still in points lead. Of course, Nathan Stapleton 40 points behind, Jonah Bridge 45 points behind, Skylar Taylor 77 points behind, Zachary Pittsford 78 points behind, Eric Monaco 93 points behind, Cole Raymond 97 points behind, Bill Torres 102 points behind, and Angel Gutierrez 108 points behind. And yeah, Ludovic Charat fell down with, you know, 3 points behind the cutoff. Berkshire Stava 112, so 4 points behind the cutoff. Blaine Keys has 11 points behind the cutoff, still hanging around in right now 14th, honestly. Since Ludovic Charat is in 13th seed, Blaine Keys is in 14th seed. But you know what? Bradley Ream is closing actually into the top 10, so maybe the battle for the wild card is back once Bradley Ream is inside the top 10. But yeah, Brady Giacomo 21st in the standings right now. But again, looks like Matt Tuck, Cody Sill, and Garrett. Yeah, Matt Tuck and Cody Sill, and more likely no more chances to enter the wild card battle, as well as Matthew Hubert if he wins a race again. So, final thoughts about the race.
Okay. It's this race. To call it good would be an actual insult. However, I can say that this was way more interesting than the entire truck race. Now, in terms of actual track quality, yeah, the truck race was boring, but at least it wasn't what happened at the finish here. So I guess I guess I'm not gonna. I guess this race. I guess I'm good to say this race wasn't very good. I mean, it wasn't before, and I mean, it wasn't good before. It wasn't good before, and it definitely was not good at the very end. So yeah, not great at all.
Yeah, totally agree with you for this one, but hey, well, I mean with this guy, at least one of the most exciting race, to be honest, but because you know, not really that exciting at first, but at the latter part of the race, it's been really interesting so far. But hey, of course, we do still have 3 more races before the regular season ends. Could Jeffrey Finguy seal this one? Could be Drew Webb or maybe Nathan Stapleton, but let's see if that's going to be the case there, as next race will be at Chicago Street Course, so no cautions in road courses, so this should be interesting. But hey, thank you guys very much for watching the presentation of the Tourism Network here at Nashville Super Speedway for the running of King Kong 400. Again, here we go. On behalf of Alex and Vitaly, so long and congratulations to Matthew Hubert.